These new details change everything for the Memphis Grizzlies as one of their international guys that they were supposed to sign this offseason suffers a significant injury overseas. We're talking about that man right there, Terik Biberovic. And I got the name right. That is Terik Biberovic, who's had a phenomenal season overseas. But does this open the door for another international guy that we had talked about around 3 weeks ago? But what's going on, everybody? Jaren Tour for Grizzlies Digest on your weekend here, giving you a video, and that's why I'm telling you to subscribe to the channel right now. You don't want to miss any more offseason updates from us, and this is an important one because it involves the injury to Terik Biberovic, who's having a career year right now, as Memphis was looking to sign him, get a spot-up shooter to make up for some of the shooting woes that we saw at the end of the regular season. Just unbelievable injury. Don't have the injury video for you guys, but kind of just, I mean, this is really all you need to see pretty much. I mean, getting carried off by a couple of his teammates. I also have a video right there as you see a couple of his opponents on the court cheering and clapping for Biberovic to have a safe and fast recovery. Just something that you just don't want to see, but this obviously impacts a whole lot. This is massive, and it really changes how maybe the Memphis Grizzlies look in Summer League, right? Because we were talking about Biberovic a week ago, but we are also talking about a man that Tuomas Isalo knows very well from a few years back, and that is this man, TJ Shorts. Talked about him, 5'9", kind of the same height as Isaiah Thomas, if you remember. Not the Isaiah Thomas going back to the late 80s. I'm talking about the Isaiah Thomas from the Boston Celtics just about 7 or 8 years ago. About that same kind of game. I think he's a fearless driver. I think he's a great shooter. I think his defense, though, will be tested. And we talked about that, too, with Biberovic and how these guys kind of play overseas. We talked about the EuroLeague being this by far the second best league in the world. But you talk about these Euro guys and how they need to work on defensive aggression, because in the NBA that's obviously a lot different than what it is overseas. But this is a man that Memphis was looking at, and if you recall, this was from at Grizzlies Season via Sport Ando. TJ Shorts expected to join the Memphis Grizzlies for Summer League and potentially training camp. As we said, he's a 5'9" guard who averaged 18.7 points a game, 7.5 assists per game, and 1.1 steal a game in the Euro League this past season. So that is what's going on there. And for Biberovic, I mean, you can do nothing but just wish him the best. But obviously it's a huge thing, not just with Summer League, but you're thinking if he had made a name for himself in Summer League, in Summer League this year, practices this year, he may have worked his way up to the active roster, maybe a two-way contract, because he has, Biberovic has a good enough size, and I think he has the natural shooting ability to make it into the NBA. So that's why this injury is just so significant. It's just so unfortunate. But then it opens the door for TJ Shorts. But then I've seen a couple of the comments in the TJ Shorts video that I made, and I think some of you were concerned about the fact that he is 5'9". I mean, you can't ignore the elephant in the room. He is 5'9", and there's been plenty of 5'9" guys who've succeeded in the league before. I'm not saying he can't do it. But you're talking about Biberovic, who obviously has the natural size and height and length, width to grow into an active NBA roster. And you're thinking about TJ Shorts, who, I think he can battle. I think he can battle through some of the obstacles of the NBA. But for Biberovic, just an unfortunate injury. But then for TJ Shorts, it does open up the door for him, and especially because of his past relationship with Tuomas, that can really make things a little bit more clear in terms of what the Grizzlies are looking at in Summer League play. But once again, I mean, just a it's obviously just the luck of the Memphis Grizzlies, right? I mean, Rusty Witten hits it right on the point. My God, our bad injury luck knows no end. Biberovic was mentioned this week by the Grizzlies media, and boom, injured, just like that. And it's just a really, unfortunate thing that we've seen. Pretty much just injury after injury after injury. Not just talking about Biberovic, but you're also talking about just the fact of how you are going through these growing pains as an organization. Ja Morant injured, Desmond Bane, Jaren Jackson injured. You get Brandon Clark suffers a season-ending injury. Jalen Wells, season-ending injury. I mean, this is just the luck, unfortunate luck of the Memphis Grizzlies. And you're just thinking about what could change. I mean, what could actually be the tipping point of stopping all this? And you go, well, I mean, you still got Ja Morant. I mean, you sign him. You can still sign Jaren Jackson Jr. to what's not going to be a supermax, but it's something. I mean, he wants to stay in Memphis. He wants to get paid. For Jalen Wells and Zach Edey, I think those guys, I'd like to say those guys are untouchable, but obviously we don't know because of the anticipated moves that Zach Kleiman is looking to make this offseason. He said straight up at the exit interview, he said we're not where we want to be. We're not close to being a contending team. And we obviously hear all these media talking heads all the time talking about how, we're just one Kevin Durant away. We're one Giannis away. We're one Tom Brady away. We're one Patrick Mahomes away. Like, that's just all what it is all the time. But I think for Memphis, it's more about consistency. It's about staying on the court, not getting injured. And for Biberovic, I mean, like I said, he fits the billing of what an NBA player should be. I think he fits in today's NBA, and unfortunately, it's just, that's just not something you want to see at all. Then just decided not to show the video just because, it's just kind of hard to watch, but, that's obviously something that you can do on your own if you want to search it up, but that tells you pretty much all you need to know, and just the unfortunate events that Memphis has had since we just mentioned him, right? We mentioned him on Memorial Day, and now it's not even a week later, and we're mentioning his name again this time in a way that that's just in a very unfortunate way. But that's going to do it for the video. You can like this video, comment on this video, share this video, leave a comment down below on how this impacts Memphis and its summer league and possibly its season to come. And does it open up the door for TJ Shorts, actually? Does the smoke clear in favor of TJ Shorts this upcoming offseason? But that's going to do it for us, Jared Alator, with another episode of Grizzlies Digest. Have a great rest of your weekend, folks, and stay safe. Thank you.